Pyramid schemes, pyramid schemes, pyramid schemes. You've got to be kidding me. Anybody ever told you that you're involved with a pyramid scheme? Guess what? They're an idiot. Pyramid schemes are illegal. What we do with network marketing, and it doesn't matter which network marketing company you are involved with, it is separate and distinct from a pyramid scheme. Quite frankly, a network marketing company usually doesn't even look like a pyramid. It looks more like a family tree. Different legs, different branches, different root systems, all of different sizes and dimensions. Usually a network marketing business doesn't even look like a pyramid, which just underlines the fact that anybody who tells you what you're up to is a pyramid scheme is an idiot. Think about it. Every business, doesn't matter which business it is, it doesn't matter if you own a McDonald's franchise, it doesn't matter if you're CEO of AT&T, it doesn't matter if you have a small business with 5 or 6 employees, who gets paid the most? The person at the top. When you look at it from the proper perspective, every business structure is designed to pay the people who are at the top of the business the maximum amount of money. Well, that's what network marketing is like also. But network marketing, right? Where else can you, for $10 or $500, start your own from-home business and turn it into a multi-million-dollar revenue-generating machine? I don't know of any other business model which accomplishes that besides network marketing. Network marketing is a separate and a distinct business structure. It's a fantastic business structure, and most people who are opposed automatically to network marketing believe that network marketing is some type of a scam. That's where the disconnect comes. They think they're being scammed somehow, right? Well, knowledge is power. If you look up what a pyramid scheme is, pyramid schemes don't have goods or services. They just bring people in for a membership fee and have other people come in and have other people come in and have other people come in, and no goods are given out. Pyramid schemes are also unstable by their very nature. Youngevity is exactly the opposite of all of these things. Youngevity exists by disseminating goods, nutritional supplements, health care products, thousands of products in the Youngevity shop that Youngevity members disseminate to anybody in the world who wants them. Youngevity disseminates products. And the more products your customers, your business builders buy, the more revenue you generate. Youngevity has also been around for 19 years. Well, that's not bad. That's a pretty good track record. They also have an A+ rating by the Better Business Bureau. And by the way, if you're a member of the Better Business Bureau, if your company is a member of the Better Business Bureau and somebody files a complaint against the Better Business Bureau, that acts as a mark against your company. The Better Business Bureau keeps track of these things. It's like giving you a grade in college. Well, Youngevity has an A+. Now, do you think it would be possible for Youngevity, after 19 years of business, to have an A+ from the Better Business Bureau because they're scamming people? It's nonsense. If somebody tells you what you're up to is a scam or a pyramid scheme, take a picture of them with your iPhone, with your cell phone, with your Android, go home, print it up, put their picture on a dartboard right next to the pictures of everybody else who's told you that what you're up to is ridiculous. And every day when you get up to start your Youngevity business, you throw darts at those pictures while saying out loud, "I am so glad you are not a member of my team, you stupid idiot." Ladies and gentlemen, a horse is a horse. A horse is not a kangaroo. There's a difference. They're both mammals, but there's a gigantic difference between the two. What you are involved with as a Youngevity member is a tried and true, solid business strategy. which can literally turn you into not just a money-making machine, but a fortune-generating engine of social change. Do not listen to the naysayers, because quite frankly, they have no idea what they're talking about. Soldier on. Become a champion of Youngevity. And don't let the people of small IQ get in your way. So you can work with us as a customer. We'll sell you the stuff at the wholesale price. You take it, recover your health, life is good. Or you can join our merry band of men and women and children. You can join us, and we will pay you to help spread our message of health recovery through science-based medical nutrition. We're growing a grassroots coalition of the informed. Why? Because Cousin Harry and Uncle Bob and your niece and your nephew and your wife and your husband and your brother and your sister and your preacher and your pastor and your priest and your next door neighbor and your lawyer and your accountant all need to know this. They are suffering needlessly. So guess what? You become a Youngevity member. You tell everybody in your life about what we're up to. They start to take the supplements and you get paid. Armies need to be paid, right? Well, look, we are attempting to do an end around the pharmaceutical monopoly in the free world. We do not have the ability nor the wherewithal. Quite frankly, we have the willpower, but we don't have the money and we don't have the manpower to fight the pharmaceutical industry. We don't. And it's going to take too long to get more naturopathic, more states and provinces to license and regulate naturopathic medicine, and more insurance companies to pay for it, and then more naturopathic doctors. It's going to take at least 100 years for that. In the meantime, in order to fulfill the need, to staunch the wound, to stop the slow bleed, we're delivering boilerplate, foundation medical nutrition protocols to anybody who is wise enough to listen. There was somebody at Timmy Hortons today. There was somebody at Starbucks this morning standing right behind you. There was somebody pumping gas right next to you today who last night went to bed praying to God for help with their health, because these guys have let them down hard. The MDs have nothing for them except drugs and surgery, drugs and surgery, drugs and surgery, bills and death. But guess what? There is a solution, and it's delivered and developed by licensed and regulated physicians. And this is what we're up to. We need your help. We do need your help, desperately. Too many sick and suffering people in the world, and there's not enough of us to go around. So we're enrolling you in helping us spread our message. Now, as a Youngevity member, associate, business builder, there's all kinds of online support. There's all kinds of support. You don't even have to know how to spell vitamin to have a successful Youngevity business. You don't. All you need is willingness to learn. Because when we bring you in, whoever brings you in, it's their job to show you the ropes. And it's easy to do that. It's a simple system. It's not difficult. I have a 9-year-old girl in Seattle who's working the simple system. She's making over $500, $600 a month. She's 9 years old. It's a simple system. Anybody can do it. What do? Well, you find somebody who's struggling with a health issue. Throw a stick. Whoever picks it up is struggling with a health issue. And you say, listen, I know a doctor that says you don't have to suffer with that, and invite them to a webinar, and then do it again, and then do it again, and then do it again. 10 times a week. And then if they go to the webinar and they're interested and they want to know more, you fit them into the system appropriately as a customer or a business builder. We're not selling a damn thing. We're not. We're showing people what we're up to and seeing if they would like to do it too, and to what degree. If you're happy with how much money you're making, great. God bless you. You don't need any more money. I'm good with that. You need the 90 essential nutrients. You need help. We're here for you. And you want to make more money? Great. We're here for you. And we'll show you what to do. And I got to tell you something. You know, Benjamin Franklin said there are few things in life more powerful than compound interest. I'm paraphrasing. Well, there's one thing that's right up there with compound interest. The power of the Youngevity network. Luke, these bronchodilators are killing me. The power of the network is remarkable. Let me give you a quick example. There are two levels to join Youngevity. There's a $10 membership, and if you join at the $10 level, Youngevity pays you 4 ways. There's a $500 membership, and if you join that, Youngevity pays you 10 ways. These are one-time membership fees, $10 or $500. If you join for $500, you get $500 worth of products you can use to give to people as samples. It's really quite remarkable. Now listen, if you join at the $10 level, not the $500, the $10 level, and you make 10 invitations a week, that's 40 a month. It is likely that in 1 month of showing this to 40 people, you will secure one person who wants to recover their health and one person who wants to make money. 2 people a month. You show it to 40, you get 2. If everybody that you show it to gets just 1 healthy start pack, that's it. They're 1,000 pounds, they get 1 healthy start pack, right? Doesn't matter how much they weigh, they get 1 healthy start pack. And all of the business builders that you bring in do exactly the same thing you did. They show it to 10 people a week, 40 people a month, get 2 people a month interested to try it. On the 12th month, your check from Youngevity is $38,885. I don't want to tell you what it'll be like on the 13th month because you wouldn't believe me. And the bonus here, you would have helped 4,095 people to feel better. And that beats a poke in the eye with a sharp stick, and that's why I do this. Because if I have a really good year in private practice, I can help about 300 people. There's only so many hours in the day. But if I have a Youngevity business and I teach my people the simple system and we just churn it out, hey, I know a doctor that says you don't have to suffer with that. If I invite you to this webinar, will you attend? That's the enrollment. That's all that you do. 10 times a week. And you know, you have to learn a couple things. You got to learn the ropes, learn the compensation plan. It's not hard. It's easy. We teach you how to do it. This is right up there with the power of compound interest. And you know, corporate America doesn't want you to know this. They're going to tell you that, oh, those network marketing companies, it's a pyramid scheme. No, it's not. Pyramid schemes are illegal. They want you to think it's a funny thing because if you come with us, you're going to leave them. They've enrolled you into the minimum wage. They've enrolled you into having the banks own your house and having $10,000 of credit card debt, and that's a normal existence. Baloney. Everybody in North America, especially now, is suffering egregiously from vitamin M deficiencies. Nobody has enough money because we've all been doing it corporate America's way for 100 years. And how's that working for us? Well, not very well. Listen, you don't know what you don't know. Give Youngevity a try. It is the best thing to happen to medicine since the invention of the sterile technique, and it's the best thing to happen to finances since the invention of compound interest. No kidding. Ladies and gentlemen, please get with the person that invited you here tonight. Have your questions answered. See how you fit with us, if at all. You know, when I was growing up, my best friend lived across the street. Michael Miller was his name. He was my best friend in my childhood. And we'd play together, you know, every day, more or less. But sometimes, you know, you just don't want to play. And on the days that I didn't want to play, he says, come on over, Pete, let's play catch. And I go over anyway. What's happening? He's just throwing stuff at me. That's no fun. Again, we're not selling anything. There's no pressure here. We're just showing you what we're up to. Talk to the person that invited you here and see how it is that you fit with us, either as a customer or as an associate, or, you know, no thanks. I'm good with 17 prescription medications and my surgery scheduled for next week. Thank you very much. There is a better way, ladies and gentlemen, and it's science-based, clinically verified medical nutrition delivered through Youngevity.
Right. And for maintenance, if there's nothing wrong with you, first of all, that's impossible. But if there's nothing wrong with you, just take the Healthy Start Pack, 1 per 100 pounds of body weight per month, because these nutritional formulations give to your body all 90 essential nutrients in bioavailable recipes formulated by the world's leading authority on science-based, clinically verified medical nutrition. If your child wanted to learn how to play basketball and you had the choice between hiring for the same amount of money your high school basketball coach or Michael Jordan, who are you going to hire? Michael Jordan. Well, if you're going to pay hard-earned money for nutritional supplements, if you don't hire Dr. Wallach, you're barking up the wrong tree. And you will throw good money after bad. Now look, we're up against it, heavy and hard. We're suffering needlessly all around North America, all around Europe, Australia, everywhere. Because we are suffering beneath the wheel of 100 plus years of domination of the medical market by the pharmaceutical industry and the MDs. We're suffering needlessly for lack of knowledge. And that's why Dr. Wallach formed his company, Youngevity, as a networked business, because we are joining a grassroots coalition. We are forming a grassroots coalition of the informed, promoting Dr. Wallach's message of 90 for life through the agency of the Youngevity organization to help end human suffering. Now, last time I looked, there were 2 things that people were suffering from: nutrient deficiencies and money deficiencies. Vitamin M, money. Everybody needs a little more vitamin M, wouldn't you agree? Well, we couldn't agree more. We're building an army of sorts, not a military army, an educational army. Armies need to be paid. And what we bring to the table is a tried and true business model. It's not a pyramid scheme. Those are illegal. This is a classical network marketing business structure which produces remarkable residual income. So let me just give you a quick breakdown of the numbers. You know anybody that's sick and suffering in your life? Anybody at all? Well, if you join us at a $10 level, you become a Youngevity member for $10. There's 2 ways to become a member: a $10 member and a $500 member. If you become a member for $10, the company pays you 2 ways. If you become a member for $500, the company pays you for 5 ways or 6 ways. Now, these numbers are based on the $10 membership and you talking to 10 people a week. 10 people a week about what we do. If you talk to 10 people a week about what we do, it is reasonable to assume that you will find one person who wants to give the supplements a try to recover their health and one person who wants to give the business a try to recover their wealth. Now, if everybody that you bring in just buys one Healthy Start Pack a month, and all of your business builders also bring in one customer and one business builder a month, on the 12th month, your check from Youngevity will be $38,885. Now, what did you do? You talk to 10 people a month, 10 people a week. Listen, I know a doctor that says you don't have to suffer with that. If I invite you to this webinar, will you attend? If I send you a link to this video, will you watch it? If I give you an 800 number, will you call it? If I lend you this CD, will you listen to it? That's all you have to do, 10 times a week. And we will hold your hand and teach you the compensation plan. We will teach you the ins and outs of how to run a successful business, because there are things you can do to make it crash and burn, and there are things you can do to make it succeed, but it's easy. I have a 7-year-old girl in my organization. She might be here tonight. She lives in Seattle. She's making over $600 a month. She's 7 years old. You think if a 7-year-old could do it, you could do it? Well, the answer is yes. You do not even have to know how to spell vitamin to have a successful Youngevity business. All you need to know how to do is point. It's that easy. And I hope you join us, ladies and gentlemen, because there were people at Timmy Hortons next to you this morning. There were people at Starbucks right beside you. There were people at the Kroger's, at the Myers, at the Jewel. There were people at the supermarket right in back of you in line, might even have been the checkout teller, who went to bed last night praying to God for help with their health. And if you join us, you will have the ability to come to their aid in a real pragmatic way with science-based, clinically verified medical nutrition for the masses. That's what we're up to. That's what we bring to the table, and that's why you should join us. You, not me, you are the tipping point between suffering and health, between poverty and wealth, and this is why we need you to join us. Talk to the person that invited you here to the webinar tonight. Please see how it is that you fit with us, right, as a customer, as a business builder, whatever. But give the products a try. Give us a try. Give 90 for Life a try for 90 days. Give it a try. You got to love how you feel, because the proof of the pudding ultimately is in the eating, is it not? I'm Dr. Peter Glidden, ladies and gentlemen, your steadfast advocate for health. Please visit my website frequently. Sign up for my online health recovery webinar. If you like the information, the little bits and pieces I gave you tonight, we've got hours more. I have over 50 hours of archived webinars about specific health conditions. We have 4 hours of live webinars a week. I have a radio show for 2 hours every day, Monday through Friday. All of the information is present on the webinar, on the website, fireyourmdnow.com. Check it out. Click on the Health Recovery subscription link and join us. And get with the person who invited you to tonight's webinar. Get with the person who invited you to tonight's webinar and see how it is that you can interface with us. I hope that you've enjoyed your time here. We went just about a little over 55 minutes. I appreciate your trust. I appreciate your time. Until we meet in person, I remain your steadfast advocate for health, Dr. Peter Glidden. Tune into the radio show, will you? Give me a call. Let me know how you're doing. And until we meet in person, thanks. I'll see you all around campus. Dr. Glidden, over and out.